get a drink.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
reconvene in 1 minute.
Yes.
We're out of combat
It's gonna be
now,
pretty
so people
dented.
just...
Coccyx just hit a man with it.
BRB.
We're an hour in.
We're like the world's worst Avengers.
So as you may have guessed, combat goes slower than other bits of the game because it's quite important to work out if someone gets stabbed or not. Whereas driving to a park, you know, you can probably go, you've done that.
Should Lee be doing something at this point?
Oh yes, Lee was casting her spell. I'll see how that went out.
What if she gets angry and sets fire to the guy even though he's lying on the floor and we're like, I'm like,
Don't
you crazy
give
woman!
ideas.
Don't worry, she wasn't doing that.
I'd have to jump in the way.
Presumably you didn't have time to react to try and jump in the way.
Lee succeeds as she draws from her pocket basically an iron fan. Like a sharp iron fan.
Why does that 8 look shiny?
I don't know. There's just something special about that 8. Above and beyond the other 8.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's because that's indicating that 8 was cancelled out by the 1. I think is what they're trying to show.
Right, that's handy.
Just letting you know, like, oh yeah, I can see there. Oh, but yeah, there's 1 missing.
So, were you saying that I can't help others with my life at this level?
You can because you've also got Prime.
What just happened?
Okay.
You rolled something.
Lee's magic.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I
What?
thought Nasty Man was doing magic. I thought, what?
No. Nasty Man's given up. As Lee draws a serrated iron fan from her pocket.
Okay. What does the yellow 8 mean?
The yellow 8 means it was an 8 cancelled out by the previous 1.
Oh, okay.
How come it still says 4 successes?
Because it was a really easy spell. It was
Why
just
would-
45.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
Why would you fight with a serrated weapon? Hurting someone with a serrated edge would take ages. You'd have to move it back and forth.
Well, you know, like the iron fans.
Maybe
like
he
Jacque.
knows what you can do with that
So
thing.
it's got sorry, rather than serrated, it's like at every point of the fan, it's got like a point.
Okay.
And
You've seen
maybe
iron fans
Nasty
before.
Man knows what she can do
Like
with
the
that
martial
fan.
weapon.
Mm.
Oh no, that's not Nasty Man. That's Lee.
No, but maybe the Nasty Man knows what Lee can do with that fan.
Yeah, maybe. So for she did have a paper fan. She used matter magic to turn it into iron as she drew it from her pocket.
Okay.
And that's a
And
fairly
that's
easy thing to
succeeded.
do. Yeah. Because fighting someone with a paper fan isn't that deadly.
No shit.
It's made of paper. Soriasku's going to the car park.
By the way, seeing as how I do need
Cool.
to,
I think
to
Fiyenyaa will
smoke...
be back before this gets too far.
No, but seeing as how I do need to smoke weed to do my time spells, I'm glad I took a crafting point in rolling joints, by the way. I can do that incredibly fast. Like in the 18-second time span I have for myself now, I could
I'm
roll a
assuming
new
you've
joint.
basically always got a joint in your mouth.
Okay, that's better.
And in the game.
Hey.
And
Yeah,
don't
basically, I
forget,
heard you lighting up before this combat started, and I assumed that was you indicating that in game you're lighting up.
oh yeah, that's true. By the way, I was.
He said
in
he
the
was smoking
and
in the car.
and,
that's
and
why he
don't
couldn't
forget about
drive.
my wonder.
Oh, I forgot to be things that should be more difficult for people. Oh well.
No, but don't forget about my wonder.
Your wonder does mean you'll never have to actually buy weed.
Yeah.
Which is quite handy.
Yep. I took care of myself. Which
Later,
benefits you all, by the way. Which benefits you all.
As a point of interest, Nash, if you're doing something more of a ritual,
Yeah.
I'm going to make you roll science instead of stamina.
Okay.
As essentially you're getting the sort of the THC balance just right for the spell you're going to do.
Okay.
How do avatars work? They're sort of like a spiritual self then, like a soul kind of?
Have you got
Well,
avatar
you
yet?
have 4
Yeah.
tribes in the world. You have the water tribe, the fire tribe, the...
Yeah, my character is kind of like the avatar from
There's
that
all
ship.
of them.
He
How
can
many points in avatar have you got?
2.
Okay, that means you can store an amount of stuff. So there's a thing called, you see on the cap sheet, there's quintessence.
Mm.
That's how much basically quintessence you can naturally store without magic.
Okay.
Quintessence is pure magical energy.
Pure magical energy.
So if you're in a place of high magic, you just sort of automatically draw it into your body. To use later. How you use quintessence is 1 point of quintessence spent on a spell reduces the difficulty by 1.
Could I use various things that I have to like switch to make myself be inhabited by one of my past selves who like knew how to fight really well?
Anytime you want to do
Hello.
that, tell me.
Okay.
By the way, Paul, how did you like my pun for this room?
I didn't really look at it.
The Mumble.
Yes, it's amazing. Was it the Dota I was not in the Dota channel, that's fine. I thought it was in a subsection of Dota when
No.
I first looked. Fair enough. It's in the wrong area. Should be in the extreme geek zone.
It should be.
Because this is extremely geeky. So, Soriasku, you're back. Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Alright.
Rom, rom, rom.
So, we're dissolving combat, as I'm guessing you don't really want to fight anymore, and he doesn't really want to fight anymore.
No, let's eat him.
Eat him.
Kick the shit out. So things are going back into sort of free form. Do say what you say is what you do, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So he's just said what he said. Basically going, what the fuck, who are you guys?
So
We're friends of Lee's.
I should
What the
talk,
hell are you doing?
I should talk to him because I'm good at talking.
I'm good at talking.
Yeah, but I'm better.
Are you?
I'm gonna
Maybe.
offer him a joint.
I have good performance, expression, leadership, charisma, and manipulation.
I've got 3 in empathy, 4 in charisma, I'm a flatterer, 2 in manipulation.
I love that empathy. Is like, so how did
I have
us kicking
5
your ass
points
make
in
you feel?
charisma. 5 points in charisma, 2 in manipulation, and 5 in
imagine it
intelligence.
I imagine it feels pretty shitty, doesn't it?
Manipulation's probably more important than charisma at this point.
Yeah, first impressions have kind of gone out of the...
Alright, somebody
don't know.
ask him
Firstly,
what the hell
someone-
he's up.
What business did you have with our friend?
He looks sort of around over his shoulder. It's like, if you let me up, and we can go somewhere a bit louder, I'll tell you everything.
Sorry,
But he's currently
Wants
pinned
to
to
go
grab
somewhere where he won't
Soriasku's
be-
magic.
He wants to go somewhere where it won't be overheard.
well, tough, he's staying on the ground.
Does anyone have any rope?
You know, everyone's
I
talking
my
really,
smile.
really, really slow for me.
And so I think
Yeah,
we'll be talking in our terms.
Yeah,
After seeing what you can do.
I can see you're a force to be reckoned with, but the guys who hired me are worse. If I double cross them and they find out about it, well, I'm deader than you can do to me.
Nash, can you stop time and pull him into a time bubble so you can talk in confidence?
Can I do that?
You could basically, you can't pull him into
Can
a
I
time
propose
bubble,
it
but
to him?
essentially anyone outside of the, well, you can pull him into a time bubble, but it won't be stopped. Everyone outside of it will just think you're talking really, really, really fast.
Can I propose it
Will
to
they
him?
be able to understand?
Probably not by ear, but if they said, say, recorded the thing and slowed it down.
What if
Yes.
what if I told him that at least if they killed him he wouldn't go to hell because he was helping the good guys with my manipulation skill?
You can roll it if you want.
Is,
That's basically a play.
I could tell him that his soul would be would be kept safe by this.
Go on then, do it. Do your preaching.
Yeah. Do
Difficulty
your
8.
Wow.
8.
Yeah,
You
the
don't
guys
have
he is
to-
facing are probably really strong.
I'm worried about doing this now, because what if they actually kill him?
Well, essentially saying something like that, for example, probably would have more effect on, say, a Christian than it would a diehard atheist.
I'll tell him that he can join me. That he can, I'll protect him. He can.
Go on, you've got difficulty 8.
Okay, how many? What should I base it on?
Manipulation. Do you have intimidation?
No, but I have expression and performance.
Not sure performance is particularly useful in this situation.
No, it doesn't apply. Like.
What about
I
expression?
could
Cancel
could
your
express it
action.
well.
Cancel your action before you do something wrong.
No, just manipulation. You don't have... If you had intimidation, I would totally say threatening that someone's going to go to hell for this isn't intimidating.
I can't do that. I'm too nice. I won't perform the action then, in case they do kill him and it's my fault.
It won't change how he turns out. I mean, he's still gonna
No,
die.
if he... But I want to try and convince him that he can come with me and he'll be safe. But if he doesn't listen to me...
Hang on.
Okay, Paul,
I'm
let's
gonna
do
go with you.
let's do the time bubble thing, and I'm gonna
Remember,
do a
you guys
ritual
don't
with it.
necessarily have to agree on what's going
It
on.
might turn out that he's actually kind of religious, because I have my prophet ability means I'm good at converting people already open to
Can I
faith in some way.
propose something?
You can,
I'm gonna
to me.
I'm gonna pull him into the time bubble and use a ritual to do it.
You're going to use a ritual, like you're going to do an extended...
Yeah, I'm gonna do an extended ritual so I have more a chance of succeeding.
Okay.
And if
so
I
basically-
can, I wanna take Jimangi with me.
Yes. So how this works is for every person except for you want in the effect, purposefully, it takes an extra success.
Okay. So it's 3 people I want in.
Not including yourself. So you're automatically in.
I'm
So
automatically.
that's 2 extra successes, and then anything above that 2 is how much you slow down time.
Mm-hmm. And because I do the ritual, I can do the science bit, right? I can roll.
Yeah. So you take time choosing just the right balance.
Mhm.
You roll up a joint, and you pass
Just
it
did
between
it.
the 3 of you and say smoke.
Even
Okay.
him?
Even him.
Yeah. He loves it. That probably won't do much for me.
When he
Roll.
takes it anyway, right?
He takes it anyway.
That's
He has a
suspicious.
look of doubt on
Okay,
his face.
what do I need to roll?
For this, science plus arete.
Science plus arete. That's 4 plus 3.
This will be vulgar,
Okay.
as you're trying to make the effect big enough that people will actually notice this. If you try and make it so they can't understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's time there. That's difficulty 8.
Difficulty 8. Okay, there we go. I have 2 successes. So it's just me and the guy, I guess.
You can basically keep rolling, because it's a ritual now, to try and rack up more, but if you ever botch, the whole thing comes falling down.
Okay, then I'm gonna roll again.
Okay, difficulty 8. So you've got 2 stored. Please botch.
Failure. No botch.
Can you do it
Okay,
again?
failure, you can do it again, but now it's difficulty 9.
I'm
Can
gonna
he
do it
go
one
with-
more time. I'm gonna do it one more time.
Is it possible for him to go with the first one?
And another
Uh,
failure.
Or does he?
He
It
wouldn't have
is,
done
but
nothing.
sadly, yeah, he doesn't have enough magic.
Failure.
He hasn't made enough magic,
Failure.
basically.
Then it's just me
failure,
and the guy.
Basically, you just start coughing, and the magic does nothing.
Oh.
So
Oh,
it just looks
is it
like
still-
you force fed him a bog.
Does it still,
You just like, smoke this.
does it still cause a paradox?
Oh yes, it does still cause paradox.
Can I still do my preach thing now then, since that's failed, and do... Could I-
Hold on, I'm just looking for how much paradox he gets.
But I didn't do anything.
But you still try to force a change on the world, basically.
But the world didn't allow it. Fucking world.
Sort of like you weren't good enough. How much paradox does that make?
So do things only cause paradox if they fail? Or what?
They cause paradox if they succeed as well. It's because it's vulgar rather than coincidental.
Oh, right, okay.
Sorry, guys.
basically.
I tried.
So I'm just trying to find out how much paradox this makes.
I'm not used to your British wheat, man. I come from the US.
You made it yourself.
Yeah, but... yeah, air
Something odd
temperature.
about the soil here.
Okay, you generate 3 points of paradox.
How much is that?
Doggy in the window.
That's not much. That's not big. How paradox works is this will continue to accumulate until either you make things right with reality, or you botch a magic spell and then it all comes crashing down on you.
But then after it's crashed down,
It's gone.
back to 0 again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
So-
we'll get on to basically when things are less busy. Nash can try to do some sort of ritual to go like, hey, look, guy, world, I didn't mean it. Right, man? Yeah.
Cool.
Everything
Awesome.
cool,
Give me some
man.
skin, bro.
As an example, my ritual for my Photoshoppy character was to go online, find obviously Photoshopped images, and revert them back to their normal state. Thus bringing you reality, like going like, look, I made some stuff like how they should be reality, look. See? That girl is fat. And her boobs are tiny, see? Although you don't get many fat chicks with small boobs.
Right.
Continuing,
So I'll try preaching at him then, since
Give it-
Nash's thing failed.
give it a delicious preach. Manipulation. Roll it. We've got the 8.
Would this be a bit easier because he's high now and so therefore more sedate?
That didn't
joint
have
didn't
any
really
effect
seem to
on
have
him.
much effect on him.
He did
So
say
there's
it
some-
wouldn't do
As in
much.
none.
So there's something magic about this guy, presumably. He's like immune to joints.
That's why it failed, I
Yeah.
guess.
Joints.
2 successes.
Actually, does anyone have medicine?
Yeah.
I got 3.
Right now,
Three.
roll me perception plus medicine.
Everyone?
I only have 2.
Everyone who's got it.
We might want to
Sorry,
see just how Lee
Perception
is
plus
doing.
medicine, normal difficulty.
Normal difficulty, yeah.
That's
Two.
2 successes.
Thank you for reminding me. You notice that basically, after he takes it in and lets it go, his chest isn't moving.
He's a zombie!
He's a zombie. I'm a necromancer. I can do. Oh.
He's a vampire.
Because you realise, yeah, shit, this guy isn't really breathing, actually.
He's a
Did
vampire.
my-
Nash
about
notices that, and Coccyx notices that. Jim, you don't.
What about
did.
my preaching?
Roll the preach.
I did. I got 2 successes. I
Oh,
did
did
it
you?
before you said the medicine thing.
Alright. He laughs and says, think I'm going there anyway.
Right. That's not very
Okay.
successful.
Right,
Can I
let's find
ask
the
him
zombie.
if he's a vampire?
You may.
Are you a vampire?
What would have happened? What would have happened
That's
if my
funny
preach...
question. No. Are you a zombie?
No, I just noticed because he,
questions?
The fact that he's a vampire and he already knows he's kind of damned, I mean, you'd have to roll damn well.
What would have happened if my preach had failed then? If I got 2 successes out of 4 and nothing happened?
He probably wouldn't have laughed it off. You would have
Right.
spoiled his mood a little bit. And if he botched, you would have pissed him off.
Right. Okay. In that this guy is undead, I think I should be able to do something with my necromancy.
What's
Um,
your levels?
Right. So I've got 2 in life, 3 in mind, 1 in spirit. Okay. Right. So.
Ah, I
will-
could have totally
presumably-
used my stealth to shield us from any outside interference. Damn it.
Could you do what?
My stealth to shield us from any out, so nobody could listen in.
You have forces?
No, that I do not.
Right. Presumably, the guys that he works for have done something to him to make him this way. So I want to use my powers of life to see the connection between him and the others, to maybe try and locate who has made him what he is.
Will that be
Where
his
they are.
sire, surely?
Well, we don't
He's a
really know
vampire.
that. He could be.
Difficulty 5.
Yes.
What do you use? I guess occult.
Yeah.
So that's Arete plus occult, difficulty 5. What do you do to do this?
Ha! Now you have the.
Describe to me what you're doing.
I'm sensing the life forces. There's you know.
But that's the magical effect. What's the ritual that you do to do this?
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. I know what you're trying to do magically.
Presumably, I carry around totems, death totems with me. Oh wait, where are we against a park?
You're in a park, yeah.
Oh, there'll be, you know, debris around. I'll harness that.
Harness the debris.
What do you do? Tell me. It can be as fanciful as you like. Don't worry about it.
Okay, fine. So, all of the detrivores that are feasting on the dead leaves around, I pick some of those leaves up and shower us with them. I throw them into the air and go, woo!
Okay, roll me the spell.
What was it again?
Difficulty 5. Arete plus occult.
I'm still not checking out the
But you had
You're having trouble.
2 successes.
Successes. You see basically your perception shifts. You see he's mostly made of dead flesh. The only thing you would say that's truly alive inside him is his blood. And yes, a portion of that is not his own.
So he is a
It's a
vampire.
Frankenstein's
You can't tell
monster.
whose it is, but if you were ever to use this effect on someone,
Again.
if you suspected someone as this is the guy who made him, you could use that to work out, is that blood the same?
Nice.
You now know this.
Okay. What now?
He's just kind of confused and like, are you guys gonna let me go? Like, or what? Look, I promise I'll just leave it. I really don't need the money.
Should we try and bundle him into the car and take him back straight HQ or something?
Do we have
Back to the church. Dylan, no.
Will
Why-
he be... I don't know. Will he be safe in the church? Anyway, the
Probably
reason
safe
for
in-
coming here was to save Lee.
We can't
yeah.
risk taking
Forgot
him.
about
Is she okay? Have we even checked?
We can't risk taking him back to the church though, because they might follow us.
Can't we ask Lee if she knows the guy?
No,
If
but
she's
seen him
still
before.
breathing by now.
Lee,
Yeah,
what's your
she's
story?
just
Might
got.
have gangrene
She's
Yeah.
just sort of, she's got just like a massive bruise like on her arm.
and knife bruise.
The
Could I
force
do
of the
something-
knife. Well, because it's
Floppy
kind of
knife.
blunt, it just kind of went.
Could I
fucking
do
karate
something
chop
about
to her
that?
arm.
Could I do something about that and steal Coccyx's girlfriend? By
It's going to be
Because-
Fiyenyaa, but he's not here.
oh, why would but Fiyenya's character's depressed? He wouldn't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, but he would have a cell phone. But no, it's not even saying that he was his girlfriend.
Yeah,
That's
but
entirely
it's a
up to Lee and
female
Coccyx to
It's a
decide.
female character, and all the others are male, so there's clearly going to be some kind of love triangle going
Oh,
on.
I think Fiyenyaa and Hex are going out
Love pentagram.
because they're both Glaswegian and Hex is female.
Oh yeah, Hex is female.
But we can't ask her if she knows the guy?
Yeah, you can. She goes, never seen him before.
Okay.
I was just here to
And
gather stuff for the master, and he jumped me.
and
The
the
master?
and the tattoo on his face.
The
you
old
know
guy
that-
who owns the church.
Alright.
I
You-
thought that was just like some strange priest.
You were
who didn't
talking
care
about a
us.
tattoo. Can't we investigate that?
Huh?
Good point.
Yes, you can look at his tattoo. Does
Yeah.
anyone have a cult?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I've got 3.
Rolling intelligence plus.
I
the
have
cult?
3.
I've got
Are we all doing
perception analytical. That no, it's supposed to
No,
still
sorry.
cult.
I
Sorry.
have intelligence,
it's
but
a
no.
sort of
I have
special
5
tattoo.
intelligence, but no occult.
What's the difference?
You don't really
yeah.
know.
What's the
Okay.
difficulty?
You've got no knowledge of this thing. Difficulty 6.
But I can use my intelligence plus science to see if there's something in the science side.
I got 3 successes.
3.
There's
same.
nothing in the science side.
Okay. Just
So
just
it's a
asking.
magic,
Yeah.
a
You could
magic
ask.
creature rather than a...
Or it just might have like some occult significance.
Wait, what? I
The
didn't roll.
tattoo. You didn't roll.
Hang on, yeah, try again.
Jimangi rolls 7 dice to tattoo.
6.
Successes.
Yeah.
Well, we know what the tattoo is about now.
Henna.
Yeah. Jim, you just think it's one of those like tribal tattoos that everyone gets.
Gareth Christ doesn't get tribal tattoos.
Yeah, all those youngsters. Who think they're so cool.
It's against the Bible to deface one's body or something like that. But he doesn't follow everything in the Bible. He likes everyone.
Coccyx gets more significance from it, and essentially what the tattoo is a series of like how it swirls and whatever. I don't know about tattoos particularly. I'll be honest.
He got a lot of successes. He must be able to tell a lot from it.
But yeah, basically, the significance of it does mean it's essentially a brand
What brand?
that marks child of someone.
Child of someone.
Yeah. Well, you don't. It's a name
I'm
you
still
don't
saying he's
recognize.
a vampire. You can tell me anything you
It's
want.
some kind of. It means you're not quite sure on the meaning of like the last bit. It's either age or time.
Right, so is this a language I don't recognise?
It's not a language. It's symbolic.
Is it
Right.
something he'll memorise, which he can then
Yeah,
recall
I
You
later?
could definitely
what it
recognise
is.
this later. Yeah.
Right, I'm noting that down, and the moment I see it rated, I can
Yeah.
check that guy out with what I did before.
Yeah. It's child of age or child of time or something like that. You're not quite sure on the last bit.
Okay.
Right.
I know that.
Continue.
So
what do we do?
he's
this
still
time?
held down.
Yeah. What are you doing? Yeah. You're just.
Shall we?
You're basically just concentrating on keeping that spell going. Right, yep. Still holding him down.
Still holding down.
Is there anything else the guy wants to tell us before we
Not,
end
not,
this live?
he really doesn't want to talk here.
You're not killing this guy. He's
Okay,
innocent.
before we banish his spirit to the other world.
Regarding foul beasts.
My character won't let you kill him.
All right.
It's only
all
a
right.
vampire.
But
I
he's
think
not
this guy
alive.
Seems.
So technically we're not killing him. He's not alive.
I don't
Why
think we
was
can
his...
risk- We can't risk bringing you anywhere.
He tries to put up his hand and goes, I definitely vote for the not killing me.
Why was he paid if he was, like, created by someone? If he was made to do these things?
He's not made. It's vampires. I don't know whether we know this in the lore, but there were people originally, and then they became sired and became a vampire. They weren't sort of made like Frankenstein was made.
Right, so he has a creator. Right, okay, so
Yeah.
So
presumably...
he has someone who gave him
Yeah.
some vampiric blood, and thus he became a vampire.
So that could be his employers.
Or it could be someone else.
Hmm.
Maybe
I don't think
because
we can risk
it's
bringing him anywhere.
maybe because his creator is involved, he's physically not capable of talking about it.
That's bullshit. You just see that in the books.
I don't know.
Oh,
Or
what
you
can
can kick my ass.
Anyway, we've got
This is
Lee.
all up to you, basically.
We've got Lee.
Why don't we ask Lee? What does Lee think you should do with him?
Bit biased, seeing as he just fucking killed her.
Well, let's get her input.
Well, my character's not going to let anyone kill him.
Let's get Lee's
Honestly, she's
input.
like, put him through hell until he talks.
Okay, let's
won't let
just
you do
If
that
tie
someone
him.
wants to kill me, I want to know.
Let's just bind him to
Honestly,
a tree
though-
and see what the sun does with him when it comes up.
Just like,
I've
we're
got
holding
mind.
you here until dawn.
Yeah.
I'm going to mind read him.
Okay, what level of mind have you got?
3.
Okay,
Could
what are
have
you
done
asking
that
him?
before.
I don't.
It's like, I just realised.
Last resort. So I've got 3.
Yep, so that's going to be difficulty 5. What do you do?
Leaves again.
No.
This one's nothing
Oh,
to do
what?
with death, though.
This one's not to do with death, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still gothic.
Can't touch your fingers to your temple, like Professor X.
Can you drag your finger slowly down the side of your eye like one of those annoying tears?
Yeah, sorry.
Single tear.
Do you want me
Points
to
at
give
him.
you a suggestion?
Yeah?
You take out from your pocket a little ball of like that black workman tape.
Hmm.
Over your eye, you sellotape. Over your left eye, you sellotape a cross. Over his left eye, you sellotape a cross, and you place your forehead upon him and ask what you want to know.
Okay.
What?
So that your two dead eyes are looking at each other.
So, will Coccyx like later be able to do this from afar rather than having to poke them?
If he had correspondence, he does not.
Okay.
Train in some correspondence.
That's an example of a fairly gothic necromancy kind of
Yeah.
That was
ritual.
quite cool.
It doesn't have to be that. But I saw it in a film.
Can I use Prime later to like boost other people's spells? It says I could. It said on the Wikipedia page that I can make things last. Well, make things permanent later.
You could make things permanent later.
But can I make things better sometimes? might make things more likely to happen, or anyway.
You could funnel contestants into them so that they could spend it to make it easier.